Hi, my name is Chris, and I am going to give up on YouTube. I don't know why I said that with a smile on my face. Well, I did. Well, because there's a stipulation and a good ending to it. But to answer that immediate question that a lot of you might be thinking, I'm actually going to give up on content creation on YouTube. And what I mean by that is that I'm going to stop making videos that I think will attract an audience. Videos that I think is going to get viral and pull people in. Because quite frankly, it is exhausting. And I mean that seriously. And to give a bit of context for why it's so tiring, I decided after pivoting 5 times this year on YouTube, making vlogs, anime commentary videos, to making videos about the creator economy, where I talk about people in the YouTuber niche and talk about culture as a whole around the platform, I decided, you know what? Let's pivot another time and let's make a documentary. And so I wanted to make a 1 hour documentary about cheese rolling. And I spent the past month researching and scripting, and I polished and finally finished a script, and I read it out loud, and it was 1 whole hour long. And I was really happy with it. The problem was I had to film it. And filming a video is so hard. I spent this past 2 hours, was it, setting up this light in front of me right here and this laptop and this tripod right here, because I had to spend so much time figuring out what exactly was the best angle and what exactly was the best optimal framing. And in most cases where I film other videos, I would have to set up my laptop right behind this camera lens that I'm looking at right now on my iPhone and put a teleprompter so narrow that it looked like I was making eye contact with the camera, so it looked like I knew what I was talking about, but really I was reading off of my script, because for some reason I still can't stand the idea of just talking unscripted like I am right now, because I am just so married to the idea of when I first wrote those words that I want nothing else to do other than to just read off of that script. And does it sound natural sometimes? Maybe, but it's just something about content creation feels off. Something about making YouTube videos feels off. And I think that's because it's not fun anymore. And yeah, I'm not having fun. And I'm saying all this with a smile on my face. Again, I don't know why. This is honestly pretty sad, but it's just unenjoyable to make content. It shouldn't be the case where I have to dread the idea of going to my campus library and sitting down after a long day of getting schoolwork done and working on my other business with my friends and being like, I'm going to go research about this incredibly niche topic that I actually do not care a lot about. Did I care about it at the end of the day? Yeah, but it took a lot of overcoming this obstacle to finally get there. And I think I'm just the type of person who's so afraid of taking risk because I do want to take the path of least resistance that it just seems so daunting to me to make real content. I mean, I've tried it and I've done 3 videos on it. One of them got 6,000 views, which is more than I ever had before, which is cool. And I love that, by the way. Thank you to everyone who watched it. It's just that I don't think anyone who watched that video will really come here, or at least come here and stick around. Perhaps I'm wrong. Also, a large part of it is that every video I try to make with an interesting topic, I have this sudden need to express myself because I want people to like me, because I want to make content so good that people not only like the topic, but they're like, I like this guy Chris. And they go ahead and watch another video of mine, and then they fall down the rabbit hole until eventually they like me as a person, and they're willing to sit through perhaps an hour of me talking and rambling about whatever niche topic I actually wanted to talk about. I have a list of videos right here that you will see on screen of stuff I wanted to talk about for this past year. And my content strategy was that I would make great videos of great ideas, commentary, creator economy, or documentary, whatever it may be. I would find a foothold, make myself a brand there, and then from there, with 1 million subscribers, I would finally be like, hey guys, let's start making videos about Chris. And you guys are hopefully going to start coming here for Chris. But why do I need to do that when there's already so many people out there who are just them? They never needed to go out there and make content. They were just themselves. And I want to be like that. At first, I did do that, and I was trying to be like Moist Critical, where I turn on the camera right here and be like, hey everybody, I'm going to talk about a nipple joke, and then another phallic analogy there. I apologize for the poor impression of you, Moist Critical, but point is, the fact that I just don't have that same allure or charm when it comes to making content, it bummed me out. And seeing my girlfriend watch another content creator called Brittany Broski, and somehow that woman makes her laugh more than I ever have in my entire relationship with her, it's a testament to how some people are just so good at what they do. And Am I any good at what I'm doing for talking in front of a camera uninterrupted right now? Who knows? I'm actually impressed that I've been able to talk for this long without having to look at my laptop. But the point is that I just want to start being myself more rather than trying to inject myself into already good video ideas that could succeed. I've had the urge to just be Chris in those. And there's nothing wrong with being myself, but it's just that every time I did and I had someone look over the video, they're like, I was here for this topic. I was here for Mr. Beast. I wasn't here for Chris. And, it's kind of disheartening. But if I want people to be here for me, then I should make it about me. I should talk about the things I want to talk about. I'm a fan of K-pop. I'm a fan of anime. I'm a fan of video games. I'm a fan of video game essays. Random YouTubers. Actually, a lot of random YouTubers. I am chronically online to a very unhealthy degree on YouTube. And I thought by talking about the creator economy, I could succeed in doing that. But I realized that limited me to only Mr. Beast and every other subsidiary of him. But that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to just talk about who I liked and love to watch, who I like to talk about. And that's why I pivoted 3 times ago. So here I am today, talking in front of a camera at midnight in my bedroom, struggling what to do. Well, actually, I know exactly what to do, and that's to make every single video idea that I've ever wanted to make. Talk about stuff I've wanted to, because quite frankly, I need to put in the time, not for each video, but to make as many videos. Another thing I wanted to share was that I feel like no one actually watches the stuff I watch. I mean, I'm the type of person who only ever really watches people, or videos for the matter, that have like a certain view threshold of like 100K. And that's no fault of my own, honestly. I'm putting myself in that box where I only watch the most generic and broadly appealing content. But even despite that, all my friends and everyone I've ever met seems to never watch the people I want to watch. And so really, I have no one I want to talk to about the stuff I want to talk about. And that's why I feel like making content around the stuff I actually do want to discuss is the best approach for me. As a way to just get myself out there and perhaps to find actual like-minded people for me out there. At this point, the goal is not even to make it on YouTube anymore. It's just to make stuff at all. Because at the bottom of it all, and I watched a Colin and Samir interview about this, but it was just about how if you have something to say and you are really passionate about getting yourself out there on the internet, out there in the online world, then go ahead and do it. And I am a person with a lot of that. Every day I feel the need to write an idea down, and I have this idea that I just want to give out to the world. One day I watched a K-pop performance video, and I'm like, I'm going to be a dancer one day and make a cool sketch of that and create a cool recreation of that. Although I'm completely terrified of dancing, so I don't know how to achieve that goal. But that would be a good video one day on how I could actually approach the idea of dancing as someone who has no experience with dancing. I have so many ideas and I have so many ways on how I would approach it. And yet when it comes to suddenly slapping this camera down on this stupid ass table, I'm like, oh, it is so much harder than I thought. But I'm going to do it anyway. Point is, should be about Chris Ma. Shouldn't be about being that YouTuber in the creator economy niche. It shouldn't be about that YouTuber in the documentary niche. I'm not trying to be Summoning Salt. I'm not trying to be a Life of Riza and create cool cinematic shots of myself while doing mundane things in life, because my life is so mundane and I don't want to do that, quite frankly. So what I want to do is talk about what I've always wanted to talk about, and that is my chronic experiences on this platform, and sometimes just opinions about me as a person. And I think just by saying it out loud right now, I am beyond excited to finally just make the stuff I've wanted to fucking make. It's so cool, and oh my god. I'm excited. I'm going to just start posting videos, and maybe I'll find an audience along the way who actually likes me for who I am. I've always actually ended every video with the mantra of whatever you'll make will be worthwhile. And I still uphold that truth to this day, because I feel like whatever you have to say, you should say it. And for some reason, no matter how many times I said that in my videos, I never once thought to actually say what I wanted to say. And I have a lot of things to say. So it's about time. That's about it. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow with a video about something cool I wanted to share. Thank you. And hopefully my dream can perhaps come true one day.